Hi everyone! We are from Group 3. I'm Khalida and my friend Eka Septiani. Today, we will discuss about fifth chapter, namely is leadership in the Achievement of Performance Indicators. And just for watching. What is leadership?
Leadership is a key factor related to the success or failure of public organization and management. Good leadership is believed to be able to but leadership is needed in order to directing all organization effort to realize the achievement of indicator. What is the type of leadership? One, transactional leadership is leadership style that utilizes reward and punishment to motivate and direct followers. This approach to leadership, also sometimes referred to as managerial leadership. Two, transformational leadership is a leadership in individual and social system. Autocratic leadership is a style characterized by individual control. Bureaucratic leadership is a leadership style that favors rigid structure to make efficient system and calculability. This organization structure lets the company run like a machine because employees know their role and the reporting hierarchy. Charismatic leadership is defined by a leader who uses his or her communication skill and charm to influence others. Charismatic leaders give this ability to connect with people on deep level. Democratic leadership is a leadership style in which members of the group participate in the decision-making process. This type of leadership can apply to organizations into the government. Laissez-faire leadership takes a hand of approach to leadership and gives others the freedom to make decisions, while leadership still provides their team with the resources and tools they need to success. Task-oriented leadership, the only leadership focused effort to carry out the work and can be autocratic. Job and roles requires planning of structure, planning, organization, support work can be activity definite. People-oriented leadership, leadership which focus on organization, giving support, and development of works. This is participatory and includes style, good teamwork, and sufficient collaboration, creative. Servant leadership is democratic form of leadership because the whole team tends of involved in the decision making. However, the leader who servant after leading from behind choose to remain the god of the leading.
What is the main function of leadership?
Delegates function in carrying out the function of delegation. The leader delegate authority to make or determine decision. The function of delegation is the trust of leader to people. Maintenance function is the controlling function. Assume the effective leadership regulates the activities of each member in a directed manner with effective coordination. Instructive function, leader function as communicator who, what, how, when, and where so that decision can be made, can be operated effectively. Consultative function, leaders can use consultative function with two-way communication. It is used when the leader makes decisions that require number of considered.
This is the examples
build
of
capacity
participatory
among
function.
leaders in different communities and cities in Washington State to be able to learn these same approaches and to be able to convene their own important conversations in their communities. And we've had some good success in that, and we're really excited about what's happening here in Olympia.
So in the city of Olympia, we use the art of participatory leadership to develop a long-term homeless response plan. We knew that this kind of complex challenge required a totally different approach that would have to involve our entire community in identifying a path forward. We know that other cities are wrestling with this, but there weren't that many great models for how to develop a long-term plan that was truly community-led. We needed to listen and learn from all parts of our community about how to address this challenge. We needed to have difficult conversations, and we needed to co-create the new and innovative solutions that this kind of complex issue calls for by using the art of participatory leadership.
Delegation function. In this function, the leader provides delegation of authority to make or determine decisions. Control function. In this function, effective leadership is able to manage the activities of its member in an orderly manner with effective coordination. What is the component of leadership? 1. Strategic component and 2. Action component. 3. Culture component and 4. Social and political component. And 5 is moral. What is the factor of leadership? Meaning of who he knows and what can be done. 2. Followers. Each follower requires a different leadership style. 3. Communication. Leaders through two-way communication, which is mostly nonverbal. Leaders lead by example, and followers communicate what their leader asks. 4. Situation. Every situation is different from one another. What is done in one situation may not necessarily be successful in other situations. How is the leadership system in achieving achievement indicators? 1. Autocratic leadership is leadership carried out by leaders with authoritarian behavior. Authoritarian leaders in practice will prioritize power. 2. Militaristic leadership is places people in higher positions of power by passing judgment on subordinates directly without much input from others. 3. Paternalistic, a leadership system that shows a working relationship between superiors and subordinates that is carried out like a father and son relationship. And 4. Democratic, leadership is marked by the existence of structure whose development uses a cooperative decision-making approach. How is the leadership cycle in achieving achievement indicators? 1. Identify goals. 2. Recognize the team or group. 3. Matching tasks and staff. 4. Hold a meeting with team members. 5. Appear. 6. Documenting team activities. 7. Reward good performance. 8. Learn how to do coaching or training. How is the leadership technique in achieving achievement indicators? 1. Follower maturation and preparation technique. 2. Human relation technique. 3. Exemplary technique. 4. Persuasive technique and giving orders. 5. Rapport technique of using communication system. And last one is specialty provision technique. Examples of leadership in the preparation, determination, and realization of achievement indicators. One example of leadership that occurs during a crisis is leadership during a war. One popular wartime leader was Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who served from March 4, 1861 until his assassination. Abraham Lincoln succeeded in leading his people out of the Civil War in the United States, maintaining national unity and abolishing slavery. According to Godwin's opinion, that Lincoln demonstrated the ability to withstand difficulties and move forward in the face of frustration. One example of a different leadership is leadership of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, Iranian political leader who served as president of Iran 2005 until 2013. This president is known as one of the simplest presidents in the world. This president is known to be very brave and very firm in fighting for Iran's sovereignty and progress in various sectors.